There's not much that causes me to lose faith in the future, or hope, or optimism in the things that I'm trying to do going forward. Like, you know, I'm not a person who has a whole lot of goals or aspirations really going forward in life outside of trying to be a dad. Like that's about the only thing I think I have left of things that I find really valuable that I want to do. Everything else would just be stuff I literally want to do. So like this, I want to be great at making content. I want to make movies. I'd love to be able to make TV shows. I'd like to be able to do more than what I'm doing when it comes to media. Because, I mean, it is something that I paid attention to my whole life. It's stuff that I've always been interested in. I just hate that I started so late. But I did actually see something that made me lose hope in that dream altogether.
What's one move with AI that makes haters go crazy every time?
Oh, y'all gotta give them that. This is wild. It's over. We are cooked on that thread. You get me?
It is actually making me wonder or ponder making any more content. That's how bad it is. Because I know everybody's eventually going to get to the point where that's what they're talking about. Or not talking about, that's what they're using. And it is, Google came out with a new AI software. And it's not out yet. It's going to be released eventually. And eventually it's going to be affordable. It's going to be very affordable for the very successful YouTuber. Or just somebody who's willing to cough up this money every month, which it's $250 a month for the new Google AI VEO 3. It can create full capture motion picture films in a matter of minutes. You can literally just type it into the prompt and it actually looks great. Looks like humans are actually there. My whole goal was to make movies and TV shows, skits, etc. with real people, not artificial. But now they have people that are popping up in this AI algorithm. I mean, it literally is just like the Matrix. I don't know who these people are. I don't know what caused the AI to create those people when it spawns it up. You type it into the prompt. Why did it come out to be this guy looking at this rubber ducky?
Where were you on the night of the bubble bath?
Like, I got it up here on the screen. Obviously, it's just, this is what I was looking at when I tried to do a little bit more research on it. And it's astonishing. The stuff looks so real. Yeah, there's gonna be flaws. Sort of like in some of these videos, if you actually look, you know, at the subtitles. I've seen some more videos than just what's on this page. And if you look at the subtitles, they'll be like misworded, mistyped, and that's where you'll see the discrepancies. But the discrepancies aren't where you normally see them, where it's always in the fingers or the eyes, you know, somewhere in the face. There's always some distortion somewhere that you can notice, but when you look at these videos, it's hard to see it. When the guy presses his finger on the rubber ducky, you actually can see his finger press in. When you see the little paper boat going across the water, you actually see the water on the ridges of the boat. I mean, it is nuts how high definition it is. And it's not real. It's not real. We're really in the Matrix. This actually got me pounding my fist to hand. This got me out here clapping. I don't even do that when I talk, but it actually has me contemplating what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And I hate that. Because I'm like, I don't have $250 more a month to pump out just to get that. Like, I don't have it. But maybe if I actually just scrap my pride, scrap everything that I wanted to do future-wise, become a complete hypocrite, sell out, I could just probably make it literally has me thinking, should I just create slop content, invest the money, create doo-doo content just for people out there and God knows where at to just watch? You know, just making all sorts of different movies. With this technology, I could probably create my own crazy ass pornography site where I can have the most heinous and ridiculous fetishes stuff all right there for everybody to see. I could probably create my own apps now based on just the AI.
Now, what would you be and why? Not quick.
A sloth, but like a party sloth, real slow. Biggest craving right now? Go.
Sleep, but
like
in a giant, warm bread loaf. Define true love for me tonight.
finding an onion ring in your French fries. Unexpected, beautiful, deep.
All right, real talk. What's the deepest philosophical insight you've had? say it in Latin.
Okay, listen, squirrels, right?
They're just rats.
Your brain right now, describe it.
Disco ball, full of confused squirrels, sparkly, chaos, yes.
Party mission tonight, go.
Befriend a lamp,
Name it.
Bartholomew.
We vibe deeply.
Like, not made by human hands. Just type it into the prompt. If you can type it good enough, it can be there. The messed up thing is, all those ideas, all those movies, they can now be made, but they're not going to be made with any people. They're not going to be made with any real soul. You know, the thing is about movies, the part that actually makes them good are the flaws. It's the flaws. It's the fact that you actually have human error. The fact that you have real personality in it. The fact that there are blemishes. We're eventually going to get to the world where, like, it's all perfect. And that sucks. It's just like what I say about these flawed people. Like, if we don't have the losers like Myrons or the idiots of the manosphere, or if we don't have these other douches who be crashing out, the race baiters, the rage baiters, if we don't have these flawed individuals, we don't have anything to criticize. There's nothing to poke fun at. There's nothing to actually make jokes out of, and thus we just live in this boring, lifeless, centennial world, which we have been trying to create it for quite some time, and I never have understood why these corporate leaders are so fixated on everybody's demise. But the only thing I can come up with is the fact that it really is that they want to be like the Jetsons. They really do want to sit in skyscrapers above while we're below the clouds living in filth. We are going to be living in the slums of Midgard, all poor as crap here on the bottom, because we won't have anything. All the jobs are going to go away. I've been talking about AI a lot on this channel, and it's because I'm telling you, it's going to impact your life way faster and way more than you realize. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Jobs are going away just for the hell of it, because they don't want people in the government making money, because they said, y'all aren't doing anything, go home. So they send them home. Then you already got factories and other companies shutting down because they're not making enough money, laying off workers because they don't need them because of excess work. They already got robots in there doing the jobs now. Then you're going to have AI taking over more jobs on the internet as like some type of, assistance agent for any type of, then you have AI that's actually taking over more content creation. You're going to have the content creators' jobs, which were the fallback jobs for the regular manufacturing jobs and the other jobs that took place in society, like government jobs. The fallback plan is now no longer going to be useful, because now you're going to have AI with fake content creators out there. AI is now able to make fake reaction videos. Like, you had the guy in the corner on his mic in his fake room talking about a fake, video that doesn't exist. The video's not real. He's not real. The lines are really getting blurred, and it's beyond disturbing. It's like, what happens to all the people when we have nowhere to work? They're not going to have universal income to a point where it's ever going to make it, where we can actually live comfortably. They're going to give you just enough to where you can eat ramen and PB&Js every day. It's going to be just enough for you to struggle and barely make it. And that's also going to become way too late, after we probably watch a whole bunch of people die on the streets from homelessness, freezing to death, overheating, heat stroke, etc. Malnourishment. I mean, I can really see it just getting to really dark places, because all the people who have control over these situations don't care, aren't going to do anything about it. They're just going to watch everything rot underneath them, because they do not care about you. That's why when y'all see, oh, Donald's going to do his best for it, he does not care about the American people like that. None of the politicians do. They don't care about us. There are probably a very small, minute percentage of them that really do. There are, I bet you, a very small percentage of corporate leaders out there that somewhat care about the people. And I'm talking about like 1 to 2%, and that might be pushing it. That might be too much. They're going to watch everything burn, and they're going to be the only people left. Because they want to create a world where they're all alike, right? A whole world full of rich people. Now it's just us. It's just the rich guys, Isn't this what we wanted? Just all of us rich men and a couple of women? That way we'll plow the mess out of these women and impregnate them because they don't have any other options left but us sloppy old rich, motherfuckers who just run everything. I mean, it's just, that's the world we're gonna live in. They can get rid of all the poor people. That's what they've always wanted to get rid of. The poor folks. The people below. Once again, there is no middle class. It's only going to be rich and poor, and they're going to kill off the poor, and it's only going to be rich. That's why they were also living in the clouds of the Jetsons, because below those clouds were slums and a bunch of graves, because everybody was probably dead, because they took all the resources with them all the way up above the clouds. AI is going to lead us down that road because we have no restrictions on it. We have no regulations. We have nothing that's going to keep it in line. There are no guidelines. There's no playbook. We don't know what we're doing. And there aren't enough people who should care about it, caring about it. Because it's not going to affect them. The people with money are going to be good. And that's why I'm like, do I create sloppy, messy, horrible content on YouTube? Just pump it out there, feed the AI, buy into something I do not believe in, so I can just go ahead and grift my way to success. I know I joke about God, family, clout on this channel, but there are, I do have boundaries, and I don't want to cross some of those because it just feels wrong. But if everybody's already going to be doing the wrong, why am I not going to do it too? And I hate thinking like that. Like, I should engage in the slop as well, because I'm tired of seeing other people, get ahead by being sloppy. Having principles don't really matter in this world. Being good doesn't matter in this world. Being kind doesn't seem to matter in this world. You only seem to do better the worse you are. Now, I mean, this isn't like a new talking point, but it just is what it is. The worst people go viral. People who have no skills, people who aren't talented, people who are narcissists, people who are conniving, people who are rude, people who are sloppy, people who don't consider anybody else are always the folks that make it. Look at the people up top. Most of them just ran over folks all the way to the top. Dominated people, were hard to be around, couldn't sit in the same room with them. They made everything awkward. You couldn't eat dinner without feeling on your eggshells and shit like that. That's who's running everything. People like Aaron the plumber going viral, Hawk Tour girl going viral. These are worthless people. Hawk Tour, Haley Welch actually got to the point where she actually thought she had done something to become relevant when she was talking about spitting on dongs. Woo! Talent, right? No talent. Then she actually had the nerve to actually start growing an ego. I'm still trying to figure out why the hell her friend is everywhere she goes. Her friend was literally just in the background of the viral video. Why is she anywhere in the face of Hawk Tour? She just gets the coattail ride along the way with it. So she got to, grift off the success of her friend who did absolutely nothing to be famous and made more money than a whole bunch of people will ever make who grind their asses off and are probably decent people. The losers win. I mean, really let that settle in. The losers are the ones who win. Aaron the plumber is a loser. He wins. Kanye West is a loser. He's still somewhat winning. Haley Welch basically now is a loser. She wins. Andrew Tate is a loser. He wins. Losers tend to win. And by loser, I mean worthless human beings. People who can't treat anybody with any dignity, any respect, don't know how to talk to folks, are entitled. They believe things just belong to them. They think they deserve things because they're just them. You're not special. You're only rich. But in this world, that's all it takes to be special. That or to be incredibly stupid and embarrass yourself. Have no morals. That's what AI reminds me of, is having no morals. You can get anything created. I mean, they can create whatever they want with this stuff. Truly mind-blowing. I don't know what we're going to do next. I am nervous because I really don't know what to do. I genuinely want to make a lot more money by just making some doo-doo content. so I can live more comfortably, so I can finally get up out of this shoebox, hellish apartment that I live in. Like, it's okay. But after living in it for all these years, I need more space, man. And they already know that it's impossible to live anywhere decent in this country, because everything is outpriced and wages haven't went up in years. You can't even get a cost of living raise. Can't even get the bare minimum. And if you could at least get that, it might be serviceable for most people to make it, but you can't get that. You start a job at $18 an hour, you end at 20, and you got to that 20 by the end of that first year. You're at that job for 4 years, you're still making $20. You start a job, you make $60,000, $70,000. 5 years later, you're still gonna be making $60,000, $70,000. All the prices done quadrupled, but you're still making that same amount. And your company has the audacity to tell you, don't worry, you're still getting paid above market value. We're paying you good. This is what they make everywhere. And it's like, yeah, it's not enough. That's why you got people sitting around saying, F it, I'm not even gonna go to work. Just gave up on society. Now, I'm not a person who's a big proponent on just giving up, but I get it. I get it. But also, if you give up, don't come to me with your excuses later because you quit. So I don't want to hear that. I'm not a person who's going to quit. I'm just trying to think of what I do next. I mean, it makes me think, do I quit my regular content creation? Do I quit Ran-DomU University? Do I quit doing anything that's like really off the top of my mind, really innovative, or do I just feed the slot machine? Just like they got people out here addicted to gambling, feeding the slot machine. So I should feed the slop. Maybe I'll get lucky and hit that lotto. Maybe I'll make the movie None Your Business that freaking Morgan, I forgot his channel. Either way, he has a really good channel. And he is a person that brought this to my attention anyway. It makes me think about that. Like, it just... We're cooked. I hate using these analogies, but we are deep fried. Unless we really get the clamps put on this stuff. Because I'm telling you, there's no regulations, there's no law. It's just wild, wild west. The deep fakes, I'm telling you, are going to be outrageous. They've already been pretty bad. They've already been pretty bad. And I'm still trying to figure out why my first AI video got the least amount of views I got on any video on this channel. It says all these top trending topics when it says inspiration. When you go to your little YouTube inspiration, when you go to content section, it's showing you things that'll be good ideas based on what's trending. Even if you Google it, it'll tell you what's trending. But also in that YouTube section, it will tell you based on people who watch your stuff, this is what we need to talk about. AI is the thing that people always seem to want to talk about, but yet you make AI videos, you get no views, get no push, get nothing. The points that are being made over a year and a half ago are very relevant now. And we're getting even closer. Sloppy Will Smith eating spaghetti is now clean as HD Will Smith eating spaghetti. You're going to get to the point in the future where you're going to actually pray to God that you actually talked to a real person overseas who could barely speak English. You're going to be desperate to talk to that guy because you're going to be so sick and tired of the bots. You're going to be sick and tired of it because you ain't going to be able to trust them. Yeah, I mean, you don't know. Better treat them bots well because they about to take over everything. Anyway, holla at your boy.